Shalom, homies. I'm being called to say a word about the life, the truth, the way that is Christ, the boundless, unlimited love and intelligence of God consciousness, source from which you came, from which all life came and is. Life eternal, the truth. What is real? Say a word about that, and a word about the lie writ large. The lie that is this world that is crumbling. This world, this matrix, that is a mockery, a mimicry, an inversion of the life, the truth, the way, Christ, God, consciousness, love, life, eternal, boundless, limitless. The lie that you were born into, the lie that has you under a spell, that has all of God's children under a spell, asleep, amnesic, serving the lie. Identified with the lie. It's time to wake up. Because if you are asleep and identified with the lie, when it falls away and dissolves completely, you will be so deluded and lost that you will not be able to find your way to God. The time is near. We're all that will be left standing is the truth that has always been hidden by the lie and the veil. You want to be left standing with that in that and be of that. That is the kingdom of heaven, which will be manifest on earth. A big part of this lie, the lie, is the mockery, the mimicry, the inversion of the natural economy, which is a gift economy. Because there is life and there is the gift that it is. Okay? The truth is life. Life is truth. It has been given to us with no strings attached. This world, this inversion, this mimicry, this mockery has attached chains to us and says that everything that it gives us, we owe it something in return. That we owe it our very lives. That it has given us our lives. It's a lie. It has taken our lives from us. Our lives that are a gift from our loving Creator. One of these chains is money. It has us exchange the gift of life, truth, for a lie. Slavery. We have to detach ourselves from this chain in order to ensure that when the lie crumbles, we don't crumble with it. Now, it would be foolish to detach completely, having built no segue, no bridge, because from this world to the next, because we are deeply enmeshed in the lie. We are attached to it. It's a sort of crutch and a cudgel that has been used to beat us over the head. It is in many ways a feeding tube. So we have to strengthen ourselves in order to be able to have the vitality to survive when that feeding tube is yanked out. Now, it's about to be yanked out, even if we don't do it willingly, even if we don't strengthen ourselves before it's done, it's going to happen because the rulers and principalities of this world who have attached the feeding tube of money, the chain of money to us that enslaves us, they don't need us anymore. They don't need us to be alive. They don't need to feed off of us anymore because they have created our replacement. We've always been to them just tools. Okay? They've created AI. They've created robots. This is all they need now, insofar as they're concerned, to have their needs met. That's how they see you and I as children of God, as things to be used, as objects. So they don't need to keep us chasing after the dangling carrot and harnessing the energy that they get from the little treadmills as we're running along, right? They've been using us as a source of like a battery, okay, as we chase these dangling carrots that are covered in pesticides and giving us cancer. They don't need to do that anymore. They're going to take their carrot and they're going to leave. Well, good riddance, because we don't want their cancer. We want our freedom, don't we? Let's be careful about this. Let's do it intelligently. Let's make sure that we walk away willingly and on our own accord, strong and empowered, okay? And not find ourselves in a situation where we're left destitute and needy and desperate, and we're turning against one another and murdering one another. And that's what's going to happen if we don't do what needs to be done, which is take the personal responsibility to strengthen ourselves. How do we do that? How do we make ourselves able to live without this feeding tube? Before it's gone, before we're completely cut off from that lie, we need to start forming bonds, connections with our brothers and sisters start building the gift economy that is the only thing that was ever real and supportive of life to begin with. This system has been stealing from that. This lie has been stealing from that all along. Okay? We have to renew those bonds. That is life. We are all one. Without you, I cannot be, and without me, you cannot be. And we know that deep down, which is why so many of us struggle with depression and anxiety. It's not because we don't have enough money. It's because we don't have enough love. Okay? So let's open our hearts. Let's pray for the eyes to see and the ears to hear where to go, who to trust. Let's find our people that we can trust so much that we can give freely without concern for whether or not we will be repaid. Because it all comes back around. It doesn't have to be, and it is not set up to be tit for tat. Okay, life is not transactional. It's a gift. It's a circle. It's a web. It's one. Okay, it always comes back. But in this lie just takes and it never comes back. Every time you give to it, you dig your grave a little deeper. And at the end of it all, this world just pushes you into it and pisses on you. No respect for life. So, yeah, we are currently dependent upon money, and that's a reality. So it would be foolish just to say, oh, I don't need any money at all. That would be a lie. Okay? We are in a prison and we got to get out. And one of the ways that we might be able to get out is to take the money and use it in a way that allows us to get off of money. You see, build a new system. Take the money while it still has use and use it to buy things for your survival, things that will set you up to live a renewable, sustainable life. Spend it in ways that allow you to connect to others that you can build community with, to get off grid, off of this life support system. You know, it's all going to be yanked away soon anyways. I posted a link to a video. It's a short in my in the post section of this channel. It's like a 3-minute video highlighting the words, the lies spoken by the psychopath known as Yuval Noah Harari. He's a historian. He's a consultant for the World Economic Forum. He is the man who has the ear of Klaus Schwab, whatever the hell that guy's name is. He's the king psycho who's deciding what is going to happen to all of us little plebes, us little pissants. That's how they see us. Cattle, chattel. How are we going to handle these things that we don't need anymore? What are we going to do with them? Okay. The C-19, that was all a part of just like getting rid of us slowly and quickly over time. Like it's ramping up the ways in which they're disposing of us. Okay, but this guy is informing the king of the psychos, like how to best go about that. And you know what his opinion is that he says things like human rights are a fiction. You know, like he literally said this, if you slit a human being open and you look inside, you will not find human rights there. Therefore, they are a fiction. Kind of like geopolitical lines. Like he actually compared human rights and the notion of human rights to literal arbitrary lines that are drawn in the literal sands. You know? Like the lines drawn around that geopolitical entity is not real, that is committing a genocide. That's real, but your rights aren't real. He is Israeli, by the way. He said that God is dead. It just takes a little while to get rid of the body. He said God is a fairy tale. And if God were real, look how much more we as humans, Homo Deus, he calls us, because he thinks we are our own gods. Look how much more we have been able to accomplish with our brilliant intellects. God only managed to create organic life. Look what we have done. We have created artificial intelligence that will allow us to be immortal eventually, if you have enough money. How sad for those who are poor, who have to watch on as we, the elites, live forever, beautiful, youthful, strong. This man said this. He's a psycho. He's a man of the lie. He's a minion. So they're saying it right out loud. They've built an ark, a digital ark, and they're getting ready to set sail and let us all burn with the lie as it burns down. So don't find yourself caught in this house, this illusion, this construct of wicked men. The only thing that is real is organic life. You see, this is the funny thing about this brilliant man. He doesn't realize that life only goes on eternally because of the death of the flesh. Right? Because life metabolizes itself, it transforms. It's just transitions. You are already eternal. He is already eternal. And what he is doing is he is creating a weapon of his own soul's destruction, because these people who give themselves over to the lie that is artificial intelligence and think they're going to upload their consciousness into the cloud and live forever, they're going to live forever because that's what we all do. But now they're going to live forever in the prison that they have constructed. Hell. Because it's separated from God, because it's not organic. It's stagnant. Life moves, life flows. It evolves, it changes. That's how it goes on. These people are deluded. Life is a gift. Life is beautiful. It is miraculous. And we have not done anything to deserve it. And we certainly are not ourself gods. We are children of God. And we are part of God. And we have a godly nature that this world has lied to us about in order to control us and shame us and keep us proving ourselves. If you wake up and you remember who you are, nothing about this lie will appeal to you. You will see how depraved and disgusting and upside down and backwards it is. So please, do everything you can to strengthen yourselves. Build vitality. Make connections. Because the feeding tube that is money is about to be yanked from you. And that money that you use to buy everything that you need to support yourself, so is gone. So when the money's gone, the shelter's gone, the food is gone, the transport is gone. It's all gone because it's all built on a lie called money, made by wicked men who think that they are God. None of that's true. But God is. God is the only thing that's real. And God is life. God is truth. God is the way. And you can invite that, the light of Christ, that's what the light of Christ is, into this vessel that you are. And you can know life eternal, and you can enter the kingdom of heaven.